Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Annette. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, today I just want to show you the Beadsmith pliers that I purchased on Amazon, and I want to show you the differences between the new kit that I received from Amazon that I ordered and purchased for myself and my previous toolkit that I keep still on my little handy dandy bag because I travel a lot with my husband and this is great for it. So I want to show you, let's first go with the Beadsmith and then I'll show you the cousin brand and I'll show you the differences. Okay, so here's the Beadsmith one. The Beadsmith one, I truly like the packaging. The carrying case is smaller, clearly, as you can see from this one. The same size, but it's thinner the way they organized it. I love this one because every plier sits on its place and it's just different. But I like the way they look. The weight, this one's a little bit heavier than this one right here, but they basically help. If this is for beginners or advanced, this will help you for both of those people who like to work with beads and things like that. Okay, so I'm gonna open it. And first of all, right off the bat, what I see is that this has this little mesh. I'm assuming because one sits on top of the other, so they don't dent the other one. I can totally see this working for me. I clearly see this is too short, but I mean, I don't think that's a problem. I kind of like it. I'm going to have to hold it with my hand to show you. I'll pull these out so I can show you what they have. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different toolkit tools that you're going to use for your jewelry. Whether you're a beader, you're a wire expert, you like to knot pearls, a jump ring, leather, whatever you want to work with these tools, you can. So let me just start pulling them out. First of all, we have what's called a side cutter or flush cutter is what a lot of people know this for. And this right here has a grip resistant. I like it because it's matte and it looks like a little, they call it a zebra pattern because of the way the black and white is laid out on the handles. This is like a rubber grip. It's not going to slip from your hand. It fits really well. I do have big hands, but this one fits really well and really comfortable in my hand, and I think it's going to work really well for me. So you can generally use this for trimming or cutting soft wire or your bead cord. I would not recommend it to cut your 16 gauge wire or crafting wire like that, because there are tools specifically for that and this is not one of them. But your soft wire and your bead cord and things like that, you can cut with this and it will work perfectly fine. What's cool about these is that it's a box joint right here is what you can see. That's what it crosses right there. And then it has a double leaf spring right here. You see that? That's going to be different than my other kit, which I kind of like because it's really easy here. And I'll show you why the difference is on the other one. But this one I do like because it bounces back immediately. So it's kind of nice. And then, of course, because it looks aesthetically cute, I really like it. And this is longer than my regular one. So I kind of like that. Okay, the other tool we have here is your flat nose pliers. Clearly, this is really flat from top to bottom, all the way around, if you see that, all the way around. It has the same system. It has the double leaf spring for comfort, and it bounces back, as you can see. Same slip resistant grip, and it fits really well. These are fairly longer than my other ones, but I kind of like that. Then we have our chain nose pliers. I do like it that we have the flat nose pliers and the chain nose pliers, because the chain nose pliers goes from thicker to thinner with a flat surface and round over here. So this is a very versatile tool that you can use for jump rings, for all purposing. When you're gripping any type of wire, this is great. And it can even go into smaller spaces because of the tip. You see how thin that is? It's fantastic for them. And that's why I like it, because if you can compare them both, one is thicker and then one is thinner. So this is for those detailed, intricate work of jewelry that you're doing. This works perfect for that. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the round nose pliers, and of course you can create loops, eye pins, you can open jump rings, or create jump rings with it. So you've seen me do that in previous videos. Clasp, you can open them, or round coils, or I mean, this has endless uses. So if you are not able to purchase a kit like this, I suggest buy yourself at least a chain nose pliers or a round nose pliers, and definitely your side cutters. Those, if you can only get 3, those will be the 3 that I would recommend you getting. And then we have here a knotting tweezer. This is a tweezer. It's looks like the one that you use for your eyebrows. It's a little bit longer, and the reason for that is that you can use this to create knots between pearls or beads, and that's kind of nice because it has that little point right there. I hope you can see that. I'm going to put it over here so you can see. And it's kind of, it gets exactly, you see how this is all open, you can press it, but it closes, seals completely all the way down. So that's kind of nice when you're doing the knotted pearl. And it has a little cap to protect it. And it's also coated with like some paint or something, simulating the grip for the other ones. And then it also has a bead reamer. What's special about this bead reamer is that it not only has this one particular point here, but it also has 2 additional hidden in the back here, which is great. It has that compartment there. So you have a bigger one and a shorter one and a thinner one. So I'm going to put them on my hand so you can see. I hope you can see the differences there. And if you're wondering how this works, well, you just unscrew this part right here, and then you pull this one out and replace it with the more thicker one. And this is going to be, this is going to be different for every, depending on the bead that you have. It's going to, depending, okay, if I can get it up, dependent on the bead that you're using and that you have, depending on the hole, how big it is, then you're going to switch them. I have some wood beads right here, so let's pick one that has, look, this one, the hole is not perfect, but if I put it in here and I just, you know, like file it down, it just creates that hole. It's better, and then it's easier for you to put your wire through it. So that's kind of nice. And then of course you can put them all in there. Oops, I'm gonna put this the wrong way. Let's do it the right way, and then you can close it here. And of course, the case is kind of nice. Oops, I made a mess here. The case is kind of nice. The durability on this, it's going to depend on how well you treat it or not. Some people do not like their tools to be inside a case. They like them on the counter, and well, that's going to depend on how you want to handle that. For me, I like to keep them inside the bag. That way I know where to find it. It's easy to find this because it has a zebra pattern, has a zipper. It's super nice and pretty. Okay, the next one I have here is the Cousin brand. This one I've had for maybe 3 to 4 years. It's a faux leather case, same as that one's a faux leather case. It's wider, but when you open it, this one has different items in it. This is a cushion, and then the actual tool sits inside. What's different about these tools is the ergonomic handle, and actually it has also, it includes the bead reamer when you've seen me use this, and you've seen me use the bead sizer, as well as the jump ring opener tool. Okay, with this jump ring opener, it has different sizes in here for your different size jump ring. So depending on what you're working with, then this will be a great tool to have. Okay, if you're opening jump rings constantly, your hand gets tired, this is a great way. You can have 2 of them, and you can find them on Amazon. I'll link this one below. This one, again, like I mentioned before, is the handle is what's different. And this, your fingers will be on this side and the rest of your palm is going to rest here. It's the most ergonomic way. It just sits naturally right here on your hand. It's not always the most comfortable to work with, and I've learned that through the years because sometimes I just want to bend this, but it also it's bending one side already. So it's kind of hard for me. So I have to readjust my wrist or my hand with it. Not a big deal, but it gets to a point where your hands get tired if you're constantly doing a repetitive motion. Excuse me. The other difference is you see it does have a spring here, but this one has that little indentation there that has to fall in there. I hope you can see that. I'm going to try to zoom in so you can see. If I close this, you see how that's supposed to be in there. Sometimes with years of use, that stops happening and then it starts getting stuck on your hand, and it's kind of a pain to work with different things. So for that reason, I prefer the other tool, but these will last you a long time. These are great. Many professional tool makers are moving towards having this type of spring in the center, or even a screw here where you adjust the tightness of it. And it's just a different tools. They're different tools for different people who do different things. But if you're an intermediate to beginner, these are great tools to have. So you have your round nose pliers, you have your chain nose pliers, and you have your cutters. So I'm going to show you really quick. These look exactly the same as the other ones, but the other ones are actually longer. Let me see if I can get this one out of here so I can show you. So if I put this chain nose pliers here and I show you this one over here, okay, you see how this one is longer than this one. So this will work if you have very dainty, delicate, intricate things, with one exception. The nose of it, this one is thinner and this one's more square. You see that, how thin this is? So I think this one will be better to get in there in those little spaces, tight spaces. The other thing is the spring on this one, it's why I like this one. But you see the difference on the spring, what I was talking about. So those are two major differences, and it's going to be throughout that you're going to find the round nose pliers are going to be bigger as well. Let me show you the difference on that one as well. Put this one here so you can see. You see how these are longer, and it's not by much, but they're longer. The box is longer here, but again, they're very similar in sizes, and the difference of the ergonomic here, it's very specific on how you're going to hold this tool versus this one. So it's preference. It's really whatever you want to purchase. Okay, so we have that, and then now let me show you. We also have the bead reamer. I think I put these on the wrong way, but that's in the wrong spot. This goes here. Sorry. They fit in a specific way. Okay, so here's the bead reamer. Again, that's the only size you get, and it goes from smaller to big, but I like having the option of having different ones and thinner ones. For if you're an advocate of working with very small, delicate pearls, this is not going to fit into a pearl. If you try to put it into a pearl, it will definitely break that glass pearl. So don't try it. I've done it and it's broken, and it has broken the pearl. Okay, so here is the actual bead. And again, you can just work through. It's great. You can put it in, then you can put this in, and it helps expand the hole in there. So that's kind of nice. And then last but not least on this toolkit is the bead sizer tool. Everybody, I've seen your comments. You've been asking me where you can get this kit. For a moment there, I couldn't even find it on Amazon, but I finally found it on Amazon. And it's called a Cousin Precision Comfort Toolkit Jewelry Making Pliers. And this one has the ruler and the bead sizer at the same time. And this, to me, I've used it so many times. You see me use it all the time on my videos. Sometimes I grab a bead and I just take it out of the package. I put it away and I forget to mark what size it is. This is perfect because it will tell you the size of it. So that's a plus for this one. This toolkit retails in Amazon for $23.96 currently right now. So I'm going to leave the link down below. It's not an affiliated link whatsoever. The other toolkit that I have here, this one retails for $34.95 on Amazon, and I will definitely leave the link down below. So at the end of the day, it's your preference. What do you like to use? I use constantly this one because it has this tool right here, and sometimes I just need a jump ring opener without just grabbing any tool. So it's kind of nice to have that. Okay, so that's it for the video. If you let me know if you find other kits that are worth taking a look at, or maybe has other different tools that we can use. If you have those links, leave them down below, share them so we can all know where we can find them and possibly maybe purchase one to use with whatever projects we're working on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so because it helps grow my channel. And don't forget to ring that bell besides the subscribe button to notify you of future videos. Until next time, you guys, God bless.